against Kansas. And pay heed, all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers will have some work to do after that short return. They share a border and not much else, and even if they don't play regularly, the one thing that stays constant is their contempt for each other.
And there have been a lot of shootouts in the past between these two teams. Remember Todd Reesing going up against Chase Daniel, lighting up the scoreboard? That's what I remember about this rivalry.
Yeah, points at a premium, offenses flying up and down the field, and a lot of people in the stands that don't like each other.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wide out in motion. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Mizzou put a spanking on the Jayhawks the last time they met.
Wins always feel great, but Missouri blowing out Kansas for them, that was ecstasy for their players, coaches, and fans.
Yeah, and it's just an awesome opportunity to be like, yeah, we own you. Like, go back to where you came from and just letting you know, like, this rivalry isn't a rivalry between us and you.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll immediately call timeout. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Horn. He makes the connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on second down. The toss to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Got his man.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is a
touchdown, Tigers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Randolph. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And the Jayhawks get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reese, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Third down play from the gun. Complete downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Snap it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Slams it ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Give to the fullback. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Give to the running back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the... and getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the air, it's Horn. Throws to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed, man, where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Leaves it with the back. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floating away.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in 3rd down situations. You go dime, you bring 6 defensive backs on the field. Now, not only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on the ground, set up the 4th down and short.
Lofts one high and deep. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Horn. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And the Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get to it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the 1st half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, and it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited 1st half in the border war. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Kansas and Missouri plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and
he is smashing people. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Might as well stick with him. The Tigers will move the sticks.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Now on first down from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On the move. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They're testing the right side here. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Finds his tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Horn. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
It's caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Touch pass on the right. Inside the 30. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Buying some time. Fires downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels... be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you can...
Picked off! Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. It is getting rowdy as Missouri extends its lead on the hated Jayhawks.
Tell you what, man, Mizzou came into this one ready to go. They have been flying high and flying all over the field, making things happen.
Making things happen, making plays, playing with energy, really meeting the standard for this rivalry game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Offense with jumbo personnel. Back to pass. It's Horn. Dances away to buy time. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They'll run it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The throw. This time he's got his man. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating, not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never got...
Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they
trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.